Nothing screams I'm a loser run from me than a guy living at home in his parents' house with his 12-year-old boy's bedroom decor at age of 30. Thank God we raised our sons to be men, who grew up, lived on their own, found their soulmate, got married, bought a beautiful home, and started a family. I was out the door at 18, worked on the assembly line at Dodge and in the Air Force at 19, never went back home. I can't relate to this. Yes.
I moved out when I was 15 because I fell out with my parents. And then I had a falling out with my friends because one of them falsely accused me of taking £10 when actually he owed me £10, it turns out, because I used to put extra money into our joint bank account so I could get lunch at work. If I forgot money or forgot lunch, I could get some lunch. So I withdrawn money I put into this joint bank account, and this new friend who I had let live at my flat because his dad had kicked him out, called Louis, he was eating my food, and I got him a job, which he fucked up within 2 weeks. And he lied to my best friend that I had stolen money from this joint bank account, and my best friend believed him. So we had this falling out. I've never spoken to them since. I don't accept false accusations. I did the maths with him. Turns out he owed me a tenner, and he never paid it. But then he started ringing me, asking me to get a refund from British Gas because we'd overpaid them. And I was like, no, I don't care about the money. You need to learn your lesson not to falsely accuse people of stealing. Like, go fuck yourself. And then he started getting his mum calling me. Literally, his mum started calling me. But he owed me a tenner. But they hadn't paid me the tenner, but wanted me to go to speak to British Gas to get them money. After being falsely accused. No, so had a falling out. I had to move back to my parents. And then I moved back out again. Not long after that, 4 months at most, 3 months. With my friend. Helped him do up his house. Because he was in a bad place with depression and stuff. Really helped him do it all up. Cleaned up his entire house for him so that he'd get more money from the sale, because otherwise he was not going to get much. He would have got far less than he did. Like, it would have cost him at least £10,000 just because he didn't clean the house. So I cleaned it for him because he was letting me live there. Seemed like the fair thing to do, right? So after that, I moved back to my parents once more. And after that, I moved out. I've never gone back. I've just never gone back. Because I hoped after a while my parents and family would have asked enough questions to get to the bottom of what happened. But they just didn't care. It was just all my fault. Everything that happened was James's fault. He deserved it. Nothing we did was wrong. And there was just no talking to them. And I would get angry about it. And then they'd make out I had fucking anger problems. When it was them who got me angry. Like, they were the problem. They were literally the problem. Someone in my family literally tried to take my life. And they all defended him. And made me out to be the bad guy. So I walked away from my entire family. Not just my mum and dad, but my brother and sister, my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, my grandparents. I walked away from every one of them because they didn't have my back, essentially. And I had nearly lost my life from trying to defend my mother. So I had everyone else's back, but no one had mine. So I walked. So from the age of 19, I've lived on my own. I've looked after myself and, I did the same since 15, but I did go back. So I can't relate to these people who live at home with their parents. Even my older twin siblings, who were like 2 years older than me, they didn't leave home until years after me. Years. And I think they're losers for it. I was literally out with my own property, working jobs, partying, paying bills, having relationships when I was a teenager, and they didn't even move out till they were nearly 30, but they think they're better than me. Of course, as brothers and sisters do. It's just stupid.
We know you people can't relate. We know. But the world has changed. Why can't you...
See, they say they can't relate. I'm from this generation. I'm a millennial. I can't relate. It's not just boomers. I can't relate to this generation who stayed at home with their parents until they saved up enough money for a house. But because houses got so expensive, they never ended up with enough money and now just sit at home with their parents and claim it's how the system's all bad. In life, you have to take risks. You have to take a chance. So you have to move out. You have to try and make it on your own. And if you sit and carry on sucking on your mother's tits for the rest of your life, you will be a weakling. You will be a weakling. I'm sorry, you will be. You've done what's easiest, not what's right. Okay? Surely your parents raised you so that you were a capable adult who looked after themselves and didn't need anyone else to take care of them, right? But you haven't become that adult. You're still sucking on your mother's tits. You're still eating their food. They're still paying your bills. Like when my brother moved out, he was still going back to my parents' house, stealing meat and cheese out their fridge. Like, I certainly didn't do that. Fucking fatty.
People get this through your heads. I will never let my sons stay home. I'm trying to push them out of the nest. Okay, I really gotta ask. Is this an Anglo thing? Immediately kicking your kid out when they turn 18 years old?
Yeah, that's a European thing. You kick your kids out as soon as they turn 18, basically, and then they have to make it on their own. Like, otherwise they become mama's boys who can't survive on their own, and insecure little girls who think the world revolves around them. You have to, unfortunately, let the birds fly the nest. That's the job of a mama bird, is to let the bird fly the nest. You teach it how to fly, how to feed, how to survive, and then it flies away to live its life, right? That's what you do. And if you hold on to them and don't let them go, you've failed as a parent, really. You failed, and so's the child failed to become an adult. They failed metamorphosis, failed puberty. F.
Mediterranean